What's up, everybody? I'm Rick.
And I'm Anna.
And welcome
Welcome.
to another We Read Your Comments video.
Comment.
Anna, from
Yes.
time to time, we will do a video like that when we read people's comment. Today, we're going to be looking at comments from our videos from the month of April because it's gonna be May. And so, yeah, let's just get right into it. Anna, do you like these videos?
Yes, I
that come with
do.
it?
I do. It's so much fun.
A lot of the shows that we're reacting to I've seen and you haven't,
Yeah.
so you don't look at the comments.
Yeah, I try to stay away. Like sometimes you tell me a comment that because you're following the comments
Yeah.
much more. Sometimes you tell me some of them, but most of the times I stay away from the comments just
Yeah.
to not get spoiled.
To avoid getting spoiled. And so this is a moment for you to kind of see what people have been saying. You know, I filter through them. I don't put the spoilers in there. So yeah, let's go right into it.
Let's.
First comment. That's from our One Piece opening 1 to 24 reaction video.
So Ahmad Rifaldi says they spoiled Robin will join Straw Hat opening 3 before she joined. LOL. And
Yes.
smiley face.
So we were saying, right, that the openings are not that spoilery unless you know.
Yeah.
But I guess some of them. You know,
Yeah, maybe like they play a character or something. But I feel like when I say they're not spoilery, it's not you see the characters, right? You see characters that will appear in that coming arc, but I don't think it gives enough away about what actually will happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think they're well done enough that. Also, I don't really have it in my head what the scene that Ahmad is talking about was. Maybe it was very clear that she will join the Straw Hats, but if she just appears there, that it maybe doesn't tell you.
I think she's in the boat. But
Okay.
yeah,
So yeah,
I do think that when you know, because having read the manga, right, sometimes I watch the new openings and I'm like, wow, they're spoiling a lot. But it's just because I know, right? When you know, it seems like they're telling you the whole story in the openings. I don't think it's that obvious when you're just
Yeah.
watching the anime.
Also, I want to point out that a lot of the openings of One Piece I feel are pretty like fast paced, and so it comes and goes in a second. You don't really have time to think about it too much, you know.
Yeah, you only notice when you know, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh wait, that's Robin, right? Now a comment from our Bleach episode 41 reaction video from Demetrius Mercury, who says, is she pregnant? She's getting a bit bigger. Nobody shaming. Anna, are you
appreciate
pregnant?
the nobody shaming. I'm very pregnant. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Yes, I'm 8 months pregnant right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That baby could pop up any minute now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to say, I'm actually surprised that nobody noticed sooner, or that at least that nobody commented about it sooner. Because for me, it's been obvious for so long. Like sometimes I look at myself in the monitor and I'm like, oh my god, it's so obvious. So yeah, I guess.
Pregnant. We're having a baby. Exciting times.
A little anime lover.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe you'll hate anime.
Oh, imagine.
Next comment from the 5 Kage Summit Eve video, Naruto Shippuden episode 198. Josems 1990 says, I've always wondered why Kakashi or anyone else never told Naruto about his dad until this moment. But it may just be that at this point Kakashi knew Naruto was strong enough to protect himself. Why did nobody tell him?
I mean, I thought that for the longest time it was that they purposefully didn't want to tell him so that other people wouldn't. I mean, they didn't want anybody to know, right?
Yeah.
So that people wouldn't know, or people from outside of the information wouldn't leak out as to where to look for, potentially look for the Jinchuriki. So they tried to hide him.
Yeah.
Now the question is like, after that information was,
already
out, why didn't they tell him at that point? But I think it's a difficult conversation to have with like a 14-year-old, like a 16-year-old. Like, hey, by the way, those parents you thought abandoned you, they didn't, not really.
Yeah, we've had that conversation, right? Like about how, it's been said by Jiraiya and alluded to even by the Fourth himself that, they wanted Naruto to be a hero. They wanted Naruto to be seen as an advantage for the village, not this kid that was shunned by everyone for so many years. And wouldn't have saying to people who his father was helped that. I
Right.
think so,
But
right?
I feel like that was what his father would have wanted for him and Jiraiya. I don't think that the rest of the
The Torokage made a decision, right?
Yeah.
In order, like you said, to protect Naruto, not have people go after him. But people went after him anyway.
Yeah.
So tell him.
right. Right. Yeah, at least tell him why, But a good point. Good question.
Naruto Shippuden episode 199 reaction. Francisca Xavier says Denzo is an excellent character to hate.
Yes.
He is focused
I agree.
on his goal. I always think Denzo represent dark politics rather than just an individual. So
Yeah. I feel like in the world that they've built so far in Naruto, Danzo kind of is an embodiment of everything that's going wrong. Like the way he acts, the way he plans things, the way his mind works. It feels like it's pretty much the root, not only within him, but it's a representation of everything that's going wrong in their world, or like the source.
Yeah, he's a big kind of like the end justify the means guy.
Yeah, exactly. Which is what leads a lot of the times to so many people, going to war and losing their lives, and that's what broke their world, basically.
Yeah.
So.
And he's also a big, if it's for the sake of what do you think is for the sake of Konoha, it doesn't matter.
Right.
The consequence on the other villages or
Yeah.
the rest of the world, right? So that's also a dangerous idea to have. Even though he says his ultimate goal is to unite everyone.
Right.
In that same video, we have a comment. I can't read that name, but it appears on the screen right now. That says, "Love this arc." Always...
Oh, I can read the first one. It's Maria.
Oh, okay, good. We have you here. Love this arc. Always loved the world order and politics more than fights or Naruto therapy.
I agree with that. It's interesting to get more like deeper into the
how the world works,
exactly
the world building, to see the other Kage, to have them talk about their villages.
And it is something that I pointed out before, that I feel like a lot of the story is so focused only on Naruto, which makes sense because he's the main character, but also there are other characters here that could be fleshed out a bit more, and I feel like this arc is doing that pretty well.
Yeah. The next episode, Naruto Shippuden episode 200 reaction video, we got a comment from Naruko, who says, "I like that we get to see faults and naivety in Naruto's character here." So yeah, we've been talking about the naivety, right?
Yeah.
This plea to the Raikage.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's really well played, and especially off the back of the fact that it did work once, So now we see it coming back, but it really doesn't have the same impact or the same result. But that's because Naruto really thinks that he can solve everything with a conversation. Or if he screams loud enough.
Yeah, and we were saying, he should have, have more of a discussion, offered something. Say, maybe we can do that. Maybe we can do this. And to which you were saying, Maria, right?
Yes.
Says, I
hope.
I completely agree with you. Naruto did not offer anything, but in fact, there were a lot of options. One could ask to gather a common group and catch Sasuke and not kill him. That could have been something he asked, but judge him according to the law. All the Kages are smart enough and would not go for war without a good reason, even if the Raikage's brother died. Konoha can't protect Sasuke, and naturally, the Raikage didn't listen to Naruto. It didn't make any sense. Other than just Naruto's emotional states, right? And why did Naruto decide that it was the Raikage who should break the cycle of hatred at his request? That's also something that I was saying, right? You're telling him, stop this revenge thing.
Right. Yeah.
Because if you don't and you kill Sasuke,
it'll keep going.
Then we will take revenge. Why don't you just stop the cycle yourself?
Yeah, that's true.
Which is what the Raikage tells him, right?
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense, But yeah, we've discussed about all of this, and I completely agree. It makes sense. It also, I like that she pointed out that Naruto should have offered something, an option, something,
Yeah.
that at least would have shown to the Raikage and to us as viewers that he's thought things through, not just like, oh, let's all stop doing this.
And that I'm not just asking for carte blanche here for Sasuke to be left alone,
Yeah.
right? Because that was an idea there. Like, let's create a common group, right, with ninjas from both village or a different village, and let's go get Sasuke together, and then we give him a trial or something, right?
Yeah.
But to just say leave him alone,
Yeah.
that was never gonna work.
The next comment is from the reaction to the episode Flash Goddess Yoruichi Bleach, episode 42, from a person whose name I really cannot read.
On the screen.
It's on the screen, and it says the creepy captain that spied on Uryu and Orihime. He's even crazier than he first seems to be. Trust me.
Yeah. So, and that episode we just see him appears from the wall, right? as he
Oh,
was spying on
yeah.
them. So after having
Okay, I
seen,
remember that
yeah.
scene. Yes.
after having seen him fight and talk about the grandfather,
Yeah.
do you think
Oh, yeah.
he's even crazier?
Yes, he's so crazy. So crazy. It's insane. I'm scared of what this guy will do, and I'm sure he's gonna still have a role to play. He's not gone yet. So, yeah, I agree.
Naruto Shippuden episode 201 reaction video. Naruko asks, do you have a Patreon?
Do we have Patreon?
We do not have
We
Patreon,
don't.
but we do have a membership on this channel. So you guys can check that out. What do you get if you're a member? You get early access to a brand new anime that we're reacting to. Well, it's not brand new, but
It's brand new for us.
yeah, which is Vinland Saga right now. But as we add more new stuff, you'll get access to future shows as well before everyone, right? So it's going to be Vinland Saga until season 1 is complete, and then we'll start releasing those to the public, and then we'll have a new one for the members. But
And
also,
some extra stuff.
yes, at another level of the membership, you get access to manga reading, live manga reading with us.
I'm really excited about those.
The first one, which we're gonna start soon, look out for an announcement for that, is gonna be Hunter x Hunter. So I know you've been wanting to
I have been, yes.
see where the story continues until it doesn't continue. So yeah. And also just exclusive videos for members, exclusive hangouts and live streams, etc. So yeah, look at that. You see the little join button. You can see what we have to offer, and if you're interested, join us as a member. We would appreciate.
And the next comment on the same video is from Mason Sharp, and it says the 5 Kage Summit is one of the best arcs in my opinion. Okay.
So we're not done with the arc, Anna,
We're not
but
done yet, yeah.
I put that one in there just to kind of
So like poke me a little bit.
What do you think of it so far?
I mean, I like it so far. I really, really do. I don't think I've seen enough of it to be able to say if I think it's the best one, but I think it definitely has potential. Yeah, for sure.
I'm always careful to not say too much, right? Because I know what's going to happen, and I realize that it clouds my vision of the past, right? But what I will say is that some elements of this arc I really, really love, right? The world building, the politics, the introduction of some pretty interesting new characters. Some elements of this arc I am not a fan of. Mainly some events that, I mean, we'll talk about it. Actually, we've seen that episode. It's not up on the channel yet, but we've seen that episode.
Okay.
With Sakura.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean.
That I remember when I saw that for the first time, read that for the first time too, because I read the manga. I was ticked off, and when we reacted to it again,
you were
recently,
ticked off.
I was ticked off again. But you guys will see that whenever that
Yeah.
reaction video comes out.
I will say though, what I appreciate the most about this arc is that I definitely feel that it's a turning point. You know, I feel like this is the point where so many things change.
Yeah, I remember when I was reading it, and there was the chapter with the declaration of war.
Yeah.
I had never been so excited. I was like, "Oh my god, it's
Yes.
happening!" You know.
Yes, exactly. Like everybody's like everything is out in the open now.
Yeah.
So yeah. And the next comment from the One Piece episode 902 reaction, Urashima versus Kiku, from Mad Monk Urouge. I'm new to the channel and I know I'm kind of late, but welcome to Wano. Oh, thank you. Well, and thank you for joining the channel.
We are late. Wano has been going
Yes.
going on for a while now.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for coming in, and I hope you enjoy the journey with us as we go through Wano. Yeah, it's exciting times.
Yeah.
Naruto Shippuden episode 204 reaction. We have Angel Bedola who says Sasuke doesn't have the most overpowered beast to keep healing him, give him extra power, and keep him alive. He needs help from others. So that's in relation to some comments that were made about Sasuke has been losing a lot of fights, and if it weren't for the people around him saving him, he would be dead, right?
I mean, that's a good point, but at the same time, not a lot of people don't have that, and the problem that I have with Sasuke is not necessarily just that he's losing, is also or mostly the fact that he's just like going head in and so overconfident, and he's putting his teammates at risk and himself at risk, and like it doesn't feel like he has much to show for right now,
Yeah. There were a lot of comments in that direction, right? Comparing like, oh, Naruto gets help all the time, or Naruto has overpowered.
Yeah, but that's a good point.
I want to say though that it was never, well, from my point of view, a comparison of Naruto. Like, I'm not denying Naruto needs help. I don't even care if Sasuke gets all the help in the world.
Right.
To me, it was more to showcase how reckless he's been.
Yeah.
That we were discussing that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not shaming him for getting help.
Right. For not winning.
Or for not winning. I think it's even more interesting, the fact that, it's difficult for him.
Right.
What I'm saying is that, isn't it interesting though that even though this keeps happening, he just keeps rushing into these things.
Yeah, exactly. And the last comment that we're gonna be reading in this video, Naruto Shippuden episode 205, Declaration of War, from Random Revolva. Cool name. Why did he tell them his plan? In hopes of cooperation, basically. Okay, yeah, I remember I made that comment at the end of that episode.
Yeah, you were asking why would he tell them the plan?
Yeah. It's true, yeah, I hadn't thought about it at the time, but I guess it makes sense. And we did discuss it later on,
and
I think,
another video,
another episode reaction. Yeah, it makes sense.
Because we did talk, and I guess when you guys see that reaction video, we had that conversation of the fact that, like, from his point of view, what he's doing must be done for the sake of the world.
Right.
And so if you think you're the hero, or if you think you're doing something beneficial, you want people to side with you. You want people to cooperate with you.
Right, I agree. I hadn't thought about it that way. And to me, his plan is just so villainy, I guess, that it seemed outrageous. But of course, for him, it seems like the right thing to do.
The goal is peace.
So he would think, oh, surely someone will agree with me, or maybe someone will agree
side with me and just give me the tail beast.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that was it for our comment video for the month of April. We're gonna be doing these whenever we can. Maybe not next month, or we'll see, depending on what the baby situation is. We shall see. But just in case, keep commenting, and even if we don't do a video like this, we're still I'm still looking at the comments, and it's always interesting to see what people have to say. If you're not subscribed to this channel, we invite you to
subscribe. The button is down below.
Like this video if you did, and have a nice day.
Bye bye.